What is up, guys? It's me, Anthony, here again, talk to you guys about a Netflix original series. This time, it's the first one of the year. I'm really excited to talk about this. It is The Brothers Soon, or Sun. Let me know in the comments down below which one is right. The story follows Charles' son, a Taipei gangster who settled into his life as a ruthless killer, but must go to LA to protect his mother and younger brother after his father was shot by a mysterious assassin. So we live in a world where we're post the Oscars of 2023 and everybody is in love with Michelle Yeoh. But hey, call me a hipster because I knew Michelle Yeoh before she was Michelle Yeoh of now, before Everything Everywhere All at Once. I knew her in Super Cop. I've seen her in standalone films from China. So I knew of Michelle Yeoh and I already knew her greatness. But I do appreciate it now that after the Oscars and after she has her Oscar win, that she is just pretty much everywhere. She's like flooding my eyes. She has new movies coming out. She has TV series coming out. She has like animated voice acting roles that she is doing. And I'm loving every moment of it. So when I saw that Netflix was doing a show with her as the head of this Chinese gangster mob thing going on, I was really intrigued, and it looked very action packed, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Jackie Chan Adventures. Don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying that, but that's what it reminded me of. I was just like, man, a live action and more brutal version of Jackie Chan Adventures. I'm all for this. And after watching all 8 episodes, I'm happy to report back that the show is actually pretty damn awesome. It's almost perfect, and we'll get into a reason why I don't think that it fully reaches its full potential of being a 10 out of 10 or a 5 out of 5 or whatever way that you do your scales of rating how good a show is or how good something is. But everything else is pretty much damn near perfect. The acting is great. The story, while it is kind of predictable, and we've seen this stuff before happen in other crime shows, but the thing that does elevate the lackluster story or the familiar story is the characters and the actors that portray the characters. It's particularly our main character involved, Charles Sun. At the end of the day, the story is pretty much revolving around the older brother of the Sun family as he travels back to LA so he can finally reunite with his long lost brother and mother and pretty much tell them what has happened to their father back in Taiwan. And just his journey alone throughout the entire series is pretty damn heartbreaking. You start feeling for this guy. You can see everything that he has gone through that has made him into the person that he is today, and some of the revelations that we get throughout the series, again, freaking heartbreaking. It makes you connect even deeply with this guy, so much so that I think it's a little bit of a detriment to the rest of the characters, because you kind of everybody else sucks except for Charles. People are saying things and doing things that are really stupid. Every other character is not as interesting as Charles. You want to know more and dive deep into what Charles makes him tick, because he has everything going for him. I mean, dude wants to be a baker, and he's a really, really good baker, but he sees something unattainable to him, something he's never tasted before, and when he actually tastes that, he's like obsessed with it. And I really wish that they, went a little bit deeper into that. We get little hints here and there, but again, this is the first season, so maybe they can improve upon it in other seasons. But Charles Sun is really the highlight of the show, and really what made me keep on continuing watching episodes, even if there was some things or someone that almost made me turn off the show and say I can't watch it, I can't do it. As we talked about before, Michelle Yeoh is in this series and she is just as amazing as ever. I can't really say anything more that hasn't already been said about Michelle Yeoh. She does an amazing job in this show, particularly the last 2 episodes or second to last episodes. The story is really focused on her for those last couple of episodes, and she has a chance in that time to really show her acting prowess, as if she needed to prove herself anymore, but it's just another great performance for her in this show. Now, I alluded to it, and it's like the title of this video, but the show could have been perfect. It's almost perfect. It's right there, and it's because of one character, and that is Charles Sun's brother, Bruce. I don't know where to start with this character. He just really grinded my gears. He was just really, really annoying. Everything that he was doing and saying was like a total opposite and contradiction of Charles' son and the way he approaches things, which I get that was the point of the show and that was the point of the characters, but that doesn't make me, accept it. That doesn't make me say like, okay, well, you're supposed to be like that. They wrote you like that, then I'm just supposed to accept it. No. I'm not going to accept it. And he does admittedly get a little bit of growth in the series and he gets a little better, but it's just the decisions that he is making. And to be fair, like I said before, other characters make really questionable decisions that kind of make me wonder, why are you in the position that you're in? But even with the character of Bruce and a little bit of like predictability when it comes to the story, I still think that the brother-son is really, really good and a really good start off to the year of television or media. And I think right now, it's the only thing I've watched, but right now it's probably like up there in like my favorite movies of the year. It's only January, but you know what I mean. But guys, the most important thing that I want to know is, what did you think of The Brother's Son? Did you binge watch it over the weekend? Have you finished it? Are you almost to the end of it? Let me know what your thoughts about it. Let me know what your favorite characters are in the comments down below. Do you have the same feelings that I do when it comes to Bruce? Am I the only one that thinks he's really, really annoying and he made me want to turn off the show? Let me know in the comments down below. Also guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can almost hit that goal of 3,000 subscribers. It's kind of weird that I'm asking that because I never thought I would be making it to this far, but thank you guys again for your help. Don't forget to like and dislike. If you dislike the video, let me know what you think. And as always guys, keep watching.